Friday, January 22nd, 2021. I am James. You are you. We are here for the week-ending edition of At Home with James. Now, if you're tuned in and you're thinking to yourself, James, did you really crack yourself up just now doing a dab? The answer is undoubtedly yes. That's right. I am going to now I want to put something out there. Oftentimes, I say I've got a big announcement. I put it on Instagram, whether it's my account or I have our social media team posted on the show account. Tonight's big announcement was that I'm going to single-handedly bring the dab back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make another groundbreaking announcement right here, right now, 9:09 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in June. Halfway through the year, after, I have brought back the dab, I am going to single-handedly also bring back the floss. I want you to look at me as a person who reintroduces the online virtual world that is the information superhighway, also known as the internet, back to famous dance moves from the past 3 to 5 years. We'll get confirmation on that in just a little bit. In any event, hope you're ready to have a good time tonight. I'm very ready to have a good time. On tonight's show, much later on, it is the return of one of the most controversial guests in at-home history. We've got Socratease, the pickup artist. He's coming to give us an update on his pickup artist school, otherwise known as a PUA school, otherwise known as a PUA school. We've also got the one and only. He might be the most handsome person that has ever been on this show, and I'm on this show. Pat Gordo will be back tonight. This guy was here week 1, all the way back in March. Can you believe we've almost been here a full year? Let me tell you something. In addition to bringing back the dab, bringing back the floss, I got a lot of big plans for the 1-year anniversary show. We'll keep those a secret for now. Pat Gordo is here. In just a moment, we have got the return of someone who made their debut right here on twitch.tv/athomewithjames last week. Now, this person makes artisan homemade underpants for women. This person is from Sweden, and their name is Yoda. Now, when you ask me, James, are you confident in the pronunciation of that name? My answer is 45% confident. So we'll leave it at that. That's going to happen in just a little bit. Before we really get into that, I want to interact just a little bit with the main man on the board. He is Dirty Dimitri Kires. Dimitri, what's up?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm doing what do you think about my dab off the top?
Yeah, it wasn't too good, man.
You're saying that my dab wasn't too good?
Yeah, I didn't love it. What can I say?
Well, I suppose I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I bet you would.
Well, am I sensing distress in your voice, Dimitri?
Oh, would you call it that, James? Would you call it distress?
Well, now I would call it passive aggressiveness.
Well, I don't know, James. You tell me. Tell me what would happen tonight.
Tell me what would happen tonight?
Tell me what happened tonight, James.
What do you mean, what happened tonight? Well, before the show, I made myself a hamburger. I tried my hand at making my own Big Mac sauce. I ate that, and then I set up for the show. What else? Is there something that I should know that has happened?
Well, James, pretty sure I got bumped.
Bumped from the... No, you're here.
No, pretty sure I was supposed to do something, on the show tonight, and I got bumped, James, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little peeved, James. I'm a little pissed off.
Okay, so you feel like you got bumped as opposed to just working the tech booth tonight?
Yeah. I saw the other day that you inaugurated Andy as the third chair of this tech team, and since Carla's gone and Dave has been God knows where, I've taking on first seat of the tech world here. And I feel like I'm not really getting my fair share here, James. And think I'm getting a little sick and tired of you taking advantage of me.
Okay, so let's air these grievances now. You feel like I'm taking advantage of you.
Yeah, taking me for a ride. I feel like I'm sitting
Okay.
at the kids' table here, James. I feel like you're serving me up bullshit left and right. And do me a favor, put a bib on me before you feed me all this shit. All right, James?
Well, did you watch Wednesday's episode?
No. What? I got better shit to do.
Okay, well, I introduced James's swear jar. Now, you've said the S word 3 times. You now owe me $3.
Yeah, I got something I'm gonna owe you, James.
What's that now?
A big flying fuck in your face, James.
Okay, that's worth $2, so now you owe me $5.
James, you could bet your bottom dollar that you just made an enemy for the rest of this goddamn show.
Okay, well, the GD costs you another dollar, up to $6.
Great, maybe you can buy a new friend with all this new cash.
I don't know where you buy friends, but if you want to let me know where I can pick one up for $6, let me know so I can invest in a higher quality friend.
Yeah, you would spend only $6 to fill out your tech team, James. You underappreciative fuck.
Well, okay, so that's another $2 or up to $8. Now, $6 for a tech is a pretty good deal. $8 could probably buy me 2 techs.
James?
Yep.
You hear yourself right now?
I sure do. Sounds great.
Yeah, well, that's all my doing.
Mm-hmm. And I appreciate that, but I would also like to lay claim here. I'm going to just execute the Amadeus 180.
Yeah.
Here we go. And I would also like to give some credit to my microphone, the Blue Yeti. So it's probably 50-50.
Yeah? Well, I'm pretty sure I'm seeing something else here.
Well, what's that?
Pretty sure it says James is a bad guy.
Okay, well, where do you see that?
Why don't you check your feed, James?
Why don't I check my feed? You mean the one that we're on?
Yeah.
James is a bad guy. Okay, well, hold on. Well, yeah, so far I don't see anything of the sort.
Why don't you try checking again?
Okay, hold on here. Oh, what a way to start the show.
James?
Okay, well, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, F you, James. Okay, so that's going to cost you another $2. You're up to 10. This is a record, $10.
James, at some point, you're going to have to start paying your techs. Start giving them what they deserve and stop bumping them off of the show, okay? So why don't you move on with the rest of your show, James? But I want you to know I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're here, and I appreciate it. I just want to clarify, are you looking for pay or to have something to do on the show tonight?
You know what I want.
Well, I think you've done enough up to this point. Dimitri, how about this? How about we check in after segment 1?
Yeah, whatever.
Well, for anyone just tuning in, seeing these curse words all over the screen, I have no choice but to apologize. Those are the actions of one Dimitri Kirez, and I certainly can say without a shadow of a doubt that the sentiments that Dimitri Kirez have expressed in no way reflect mine. Let's face it, I'm a big fan of James. Also, if you're just tuning in, I'm bringing the dab back. Let's welcome our first guest. She is coming to us all the way from Sweden. She made her debut last week. Unfortunately, if you were not live watching, you weren't able to. We'll get into that in just a matter of moments. Let's welcome the creator of her own underwear line. It's Yuda. Hi, welcome back to the show.
Hello.
It's very nice to see you again.
Oh, yes, is it? Yes. Thank you.
Well, I know that when you were here last week, you really captured the imagination, not only of our audience, but it was an interview unlike any that I've conducted on this show.
Oh, I wonder if that had something to do with why you deleted it. So,
Right. Okay. Yeah. So let's get into this. Now, I talked about this last Friday. Of course, you were here. It was about a week ago on Wednesday. Now, I was in bed after the show. I was going to sleep, and as I commonly do, I like to skim through the episode, check out some of my favorite moments. But I was doing it on my mobile device when I accidentally and inexplicably somehow deleted an episode of my own show. And I assure you that no one is more upset about that than I am.
I was disappointed because had and like I said, and then you know this about me now, that we've spent some time together, that I have a lot of feelings and I have a lot of attachment sometimes to things, and I was attached to the conversation, and I wanted to be able. I can't say that I wanted to relive it, but I wanted to relive it.
Okay, so you can't say that you wanted to relive it, but you wanted to relive it.
Do you want to repeat it again? Would you like?
No, I don't want to. I feel like it's tonight started so happily, and now it feels like it's the.
I don't believe it started happily. I mean, the previous man with this ridiculous facial hair, he was talking for a long time, and you guys were angry at each other. So I felt like that really changed the way that I was feeling. Which was
Okay, so let's have a fresh start. How were you feeling before the passive aggressive beginning of tonight's episode?
Well, I was excited to see you.
Well, that is very nice of you to say. And may I say that it works both ways. I was very excited to have you back on the show tonight.
You are. Okay, you are. That's nice.
Yes.
Because I knew that when you reached out, I was thinking, oh, this again. Oh, drag my heart to the mud of life, and I can't take it. But you know, I find myself wondering if I can take it.
Yeah. So this is part of the reason that I wanted you to come back on. There are two reasons. Of course, I wanted you to be able to showcase your homemade underwear again.
Of course. Yeah. Want me to do it now?
Sure. Yeah. Let's go right to the underwear. So
I'm not wearing it, so of course.
Oh, okay. Well,
these things that I've brought well, I'll start with the kind of most modest piece, I guess.
Okay.
These not underwear exactly. It's the full body suit. It's a woman's suit. I mean, it's on the sleeve and not gender specific. And as I told you, you can front to back, back to front.
Okay, so that you can wear them both sides, of course.
So this, I don't know if you can see, but it is. Oh God, you can't see anything. It's too dark. But then.
Hey, don't worry about it. Okay, so this is kind of like this is a bodysuit.
It's like a bathing suit, but it's velvet. So it really, if you touch it, it's like a cat, like touching a cat on your face.
Okay, so it's like having cat hair wrapped on your body.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. So we did not see that piece last week. So this is a thrill. This feels like a debut.
It's different, and I just want to say that before I continue, that I really feel when I talk about things, I feel like you understand me. So it's funny.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you to say.
Yes. You know, when you meet people and you're like, oh, I feel like you know me. You feel like you know me.
Mm-hmm.
Deeply, deeply understand me and my like my emotions, or where I'm coming from when what I make, what my art is, what my art is.
Are you crying?
Not crying.
Okay.
Okay, this is the second piece I'll show you. This has no back.
Okay.
It's a very sexy piece. Made it. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
This is ridiculous. You can't see it.
No, I can. I'm not lying.
You can't feel it.
No, I absolutely cannot feel it.
So, should I continue?
Yes, I would love if you continued. Yeah. Now, much like last week, I feel like there's a. I can't get a sense if this is tension or animosity.
I don't know the difference, to be honest, and I feel that it's me who's always coming forward, always me who's approaching you with words of love, with words of appreciation, and you just act like I'm just nobody.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how about we clear the air here? This is only the second time we've ever spoken to each other. Is that true?
You don't need time. You realize that time is a creation. Time is not something that you can just. I feel like you're belittling my experience.
No, I'm not trying to belittle your experience. If I have done that, I sincerely apologize. How about this?
Thank you.
What can I do for you to make this experience more pleasant?
I need more hand holding, eye gazing, these things.
Sure. Okay. So unfortunately, we cannot hold hands. Perhaps we can stare directly into our cameras
Yes.
and try to lock on some type of gaze. All right. Is this better?
No, this is hard because I'm looking at the green light and you're looking at, I don't know what you're looking at.
Well, I'm looking at my camera.
Right. I feel a distance.
Well, that might be perhaps because we're talking to each other over it's an interview that's happening online and we're in different countries.
Right. This, yes.
Now, where can people find your underwear?
Okay, you want to find the, it's on my website. It's yoda.com.
Okay, so once again, it's yourname3times.com. Now, can you let people know how much do these pieces cost?
Well, no, last time we were talking about underwear. This last one here, this is completely
right
transparent. You see, this is artistic. Okay, this is going for 170, 180 Swedish dollars.
Yeah.
This is because I spend so many hours. You know, I sit in front of the a drawing board and I draw and I come up with dimensions, and of course everything is just. I haven't figured out how to size things, so it's all this one size. So you look uncomfortable. This is
well, yeah. I suppose if I'm to be frank, these pieces they're fairly salacious. Is that fair to say?
Sorry.
They're salacious. They're a little. They seem like seductive pieces of clothing.
Yes, of course. Yes, that is the point.
Oh, okay. So, if I'm understanding correctly, in addition to underpants, you also sell outfits for the boudoir.
Oh, I like this. Is it like a title?
Yeah. It's outfits for the boudoir.
I like it. I think maybe it's not the title of the book, but maybe a chapter title. Yes.
Okay. Now, if this was a book, what would the book be titled?
Your body shape.
The book. What was that now? Your body shape?
Your body shape is beautiful.
Okay, your body shape is beautiful. And one of the chapters is an outfit for the boudoir.
I think there's something there that maybe hasn't been approached yet. But you know, I might need help with it. I might need help to create it. Would you I feel like a fool.
Why now? Why would you ever feel that way?
I'm just putting myself out there like a fool, and maybe you don't see it that way, but
right. Okay, so if I were to summarize everything, when we first began our correspondence, you wanted to promote your line of clothing and underpants and things of that nature, and it feels like things have progressed quite fast. Is that fair?
What has progressed?
Well,
between you and I know. And I feel like there's some kind of tension, because when I sent you an email and you didn't respond, and then I sent you some photographs, you didn't respond, and then I had a lot of I have an internal world, you know. I'm thinking about things too. I'm responding. I'm a woman, and I have been wondering about what you are thinking, and I wish you would stop avoiding it.
Right. Well, I received those emails. I was a little worried to open up the files that were attached. I was a little nervous.
You didn't open it.
I didn't. There's still a mystery, an otherwise unwrapped gift under a Christmas tree on December 26th. I was a little nervous, if I'm confessing any of my feelings.
So what is it? What other things make you nervous?
Oh, this conversation.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
You want to take a long sip of water.
And that's exactly what I did.
That was a tiny sip.
Oh, so I should take a longer sip?
I think so.
I'm sorry.
You look dehydrated.
I look dehydrated? What gave you that idea?
The hat, the ice, your nose.
So you can spot someone being dehydrated by their hats and my eyes?
It's because the hat is hiding. It's keeping all the heat in. It's just
Right.
drying everything out.
Now I don't usually flip the script here. Yeah, have a nice long sip. Well, that was just a tiny sip. I feel disgusting for saying that.
I feel disgusting for going along with it, and
Well,
it's not even
can I'd like to turn the tables here. Now, when you see me, what do you see?
teddy bear,
Teddy bear,
a man in a boy suit.
a man in a boy's suit.
I see colors. I see light. I smell things. I taste.
What do you smell?
I smell the grass in summer, and I smell something like a brown sauce that you put on potatoes in.
Okay, so when you see me, you smell gravy.
That's what it's. Yes,
Yeah, and what do you taste?
it's something like when you eat blood. It's like something
When you eat blood,
metallic, something like this. Yes,
iron.
iron.
Yeah.
That's disgusting but flavorful.
Yeah, disgusting but flavorful. The reviews are in on what people taste when they see me.
It's synesthesia, so I don't want you to take it personally. I also taste peaches when I hear Beethoven. What can I say?
Oh, well, I'm glad to know that when you hear Beethoven, you taste peaches, and when you see me, you taste blood.
And gravy. And
yeah, blood. You taste blood and smell gravy.
It's a very confusing experience.
For you and I both. Well, I guess the question as we begin to wrap up here, Yoda, is do we think that you'll be making another appearance on this show? I certainly would love to have you on. I think what you're doing in the marketplace is wonderful, providing a nice service for people, nice good.
Thank you. Is that the question? Are you asking me if I kind of feel saturated, or if you want to maybe talk more about what, my underwear or something? What do you want to talk about?
Well, yeah, we were here to talk about your underwear, and I think at the beginning of the interview you mentioned that you were not wearing the underwear.
No, because I wanted to show it to you.
Wait, so you took the underwear off to show them?
No, I had
Okay.
it. What? It feels like you have more to say.
No, I assure you, I'm just trying to understand.
Me too.
Okay. So it sounds like that we're on the same page.
And I forgive you.
Well, I appreciate that. It sounds like we might be able to make a third appearance on this show happen if that's to your liking.
What shall I prepare?
How about this? You prepare whatever you want. I like to make guests feel comfortable and welcome and giving them the space to create and do however they wish.
I like it. Okay.
Well, I like that too.
Okay. Thank you, and good night, and good luck.
Thank you. Good night and good luck to you as well. This was pleasant as it was last week. And how about this? I promise I won't delete this episode.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for being here, folks. That was Yoda. I started the night off really feeling good about myself. And now I got Dimitri yelling at me. I got this woman from Sweden telling me that she tastes blood, smells gravy when she looks at me. So there's only one thing to do to get back into a good mood. Boom, boom, boom. I'm the dab master. Dimitri, how are you doing?
Oh, pretty good, James. Pretty good. How's the show running for you so far? Very smooth?
It's very smooth, and it looks like you've thrown something up on screen. What does this read? Protest James McGee.
Who put that there?
Well, obviously you did. You're teching the show. You mentioned that off the top, and I booked you.
Oh, so you can acknowledge what I do here, James, because you seem to forget pretty damn often, garbage man.
Oh, so that's, yeah, okay, so I'm garbage man now.
Oh, yeah, you're big garbage man. That's what you are, James. Because you think you walk around and you own the streets of Montreal, and it seems like the streets of Twitch, but you don't own nothing because you're a garbage man.
I don't think that I own anything. I suppose I have some type of ownership over the program.
No.
Look, Dimitri, how about this? I really appreciate all the hard work that you put in on the show, whether you're here as a guest or a tech. You do a great job, very consistent, always impressing me with your work.
Can you hear that, James?
Yeah, what is that?
Can you hear the people singing, James? Because they demand protest, James. They want what was taken from them because the tech union of this show, James, will sit by and idle no longer as you, the tyrant, take and take and take, James. We have had enough. The people singing the song of angry men. The time of James McGee is over. Garbage man!
Well, my only concern is that we're going to get scrubbed for copyright on that song. That wasn't a group of techs.
No, I cleared it already.
Dimitri, you may have really dropped the ball on this one. If this show gets scrubbed, this one's going to end up deleted too. And then that Yoda from Sweden's going to be mad at me again.
No, we won't get scrubbed. Don't worry.
All right. Did you get that out of your system? Do you feel better now that I'm the tyrant, the garbage man?
I got the yelling out of my system, James, but I am more focused than ever now. We're signing papers. We're good. We're taking the streets. We're coming online. You're done. You're done.
I'm
James.
done.
Yeah,
well, can
done.
I at least finish? Can I finish off tonight's show?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, finish up, James.
All right. Thank you for that. Want to engage with the chat for a moment. Coming in from Real Sid Rock, Andy would have never made that mistake. Just saying, in regards to copyrighted material appearing on the show. You know what? That Andy guy, that guy's really impressing me. You know who else impresses me? Our upcoming guest. He lived here, then he moved to Toronto, then COVID happened, which brought him back here, and we are all the better for it. Let us welcome one and only Pat Gordo to tonight's show. Pat, how's it going?
James, stop the show.
Why? What happened now?
Jojo Siwa is gay.
Who?
Jojo Siwa.
I have no idea. Is this a character?
No, everything is changing. We thought Jojo Siwa was into men or people who identified as men, but she's into women.
I thought, so you said Jojo Siwa. I just assumed that was a man already.
Our beloved Jojo Siwa is gay.
Okay, so Pat, let's get one thing straight, and you know this. You and I both know that I'm not hip to current events. I'm not in the know with pop culture.
You don't know what gay means. Okay.
No, I'm familiar with that. That would be a groundbreaking episode on this show. We're about to close.
I take over hosting duties. It's called the Gay Hour. I host it. Carry on.
That sounds like a great spinoff.
It won't be on Twitch. I'll tell you that much.
Where are we gonna? Okay, so hold on. Where are we putting? What would you call it? The Gay Hour?
Yeah, the Gay Hour. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what platform are we hosting it on?
I mean, I put it on Pornhub, but they've really cracked down on porn there. So I don't know.
Wait, the show's a porno show?
I mean, it's the Gay Hour.
Well, okay. So you're looking. This is going to turn into you hosting some type of pornographic show.
Yeah.
I guess it can't be on Twitch. Okay,
No.
hold on. Let's, as they say, back that ass up for a second. I don't know much about pop culture. Who's this person? Jojo Siwa.
Jojo Siwa is a 17-year-old woman, gay woman, who lives in California, and she's the one with the big bow and the like really tight hairdo.
No idea.
Doesn't that ring a bell?
No, you could just go down a laundry list of celebrities, and I'd say, who? Huh? Who's that? Okay, so this is breaking news. You know that this is the second. I was the first person to break the news that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson
is gay.
No, back when he contracted COVID-19, I broke the news here. Now you're breaking news. This Jojo Siwa breaking news.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay. So it sounds like this is shocking to you. Tell me more.
I just never expected her to be part of my community.
Right. Well, how does that feel?
It feels like finally I can say it. James, I'm gay.
Okay, so this is what did it. This is
Mhm.
what did it.
People don't understand how for years I've been struggling with my sexuality.
So,
Sorry.
so you're telling me that like when Rosie O'Donnell or Ellen DeGeneres or Melissa Etheridge, that wasn't enough to push you
No.
to come
And
to
Ellen, we're not so hot on Ellen right now. So I say kill Ellen, and
oh,
the new lesbian royalty is Melissa Etheridge,
hmm,
Rosie O'Donnell, that's a topical reference,
hmm.
and JoJo Siwa.
Yeah, this shows my level of knowledge about pop culture when I brought up three people that came out in the 90s.
Hmm. Oh, yes. I mean, who? Okay, well then I'll take a different approach because you seem
Please.
so goddamn homophobic. Who? I know everyone on this show group chat is gay, so present company excluded.
Yeah,
Who are your top three gay people?
my top three gay
And
people.
feel free to explain why you excluded other people and tell me why you don't like them.
Wait, I have to exclude them because you've asked me to exclude them. You
Yeah,
said, "What are your top three?"
yeah.
And so I'd be excluding countless people.
There really aren't that many gay people. I'd say there's like 5, 10.
Okay, so I'm skimming the list from 5 or 10 to
Mhm.
3, and I've
I
already
can give you 5 people if you want me to, but if yeah.
Okay, well, hold on here. I feel like this is just another ambush tonight. Things started so great with my dab.
I would say they start off pretty bad with your dab and they just kept going down. By the way, dab backwards is bad.
Okay,
Now, and
okay,
one little issue, we'll get back to your homophobia, but
yeah,
one little issue that I wanted to bring up with you. I see that Dimitri has been a tech on the show. Andy Asaf, a well-known smoker, has been on the show as a
yeah,
tech. Dave has teched the show.
yeah.
I'm just
Carl
wondering
Lama has teched the show.
who hasn't teched the show and who is gay and you haven't asked to tech the show, meaning that this might be not only do you hate me, but you also hate gay people. Right. I have never been asked to tech this show.
Well, let's be fair. You already accused me of being a homophobe about 2 minutes ago. So
Hmm.
okay, so what you're saying is that that I am excluding you from teching the show
Not
based.
me, the LGBTQIA2 plus community.
Okay,
Carry on.
so you think that I have I have uh I have basically put up a barrier from any gay person teching the show.
That's why no gay person has ever watched the show. They feel excluded.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you're on the show as a guest, you've never watched the show.
Fair.
Okay, so it's true. Okay, so Pat, let me ask you, how do I make amends here? Take me through this. Since you think that I'm this flaming homophobe, how do I correct this?
I love that homophobes are now appropriating gay language. But anyway, there's a new F word in town. Okay,
Yeah.
so the way to fix this is to first of all have me host the goddamn show.
Okay, so wait a minute. You are complaining that there's no techs who happen to be gay, and the way that I fix it is by having you host the show?
Okay, so you think gay people can't multitask? I can't both
No, I
host and
never
tech the show? Somebody get Anderson Cooper on this. Wow.
Oh, so are you telling me Anderson Cooper?
He's gay. He's
I
one.
know, I'm aware. I'm
So there's
aware.
me, JoJo Siwa, Anderson Cooper. Only 7 names left. You name them.
Okay, well, hold on here. You're telling me that Anderson Cooper techs his show, Anderson 360 on CNN. He's also the tech.
360. He sees everything. He's all over the place. He's all around. He can't help but tech the show.
Okay, so let's be fair. I am not claiming that anyone can't multitask. I was merely saying that you brought up the tech portion of it. So that's what I thought you were angling towards. And then all of a sudden it became you want to host the show.
So you want to place limits on my talent?
No, I'm not trying to place any limits. This is what happened. I made perhaps incorrectly made an assumption as to what you were. I had made the assumption that you were looking to become part of our tech team.
Go on.
Well, and then you mentioned that you wanted to host the show, and that would be in an effort for me to make adjustments and then I thought you had been talking about just teching, and then you mentioned hosting. Let's just say I got confused. How about that?
I lost track while you were talking, but what I will say is that I think us LGBTQIA2 plus people deserve better representation on this show. That's
Right.
all I'll say.
Okay. So the way to do that is for you to both host and tech the show.
Yes, by gay representation, I mean Pat representation. Yeah.
Okay, so this is so basically what you're looking for is
Mhm.
to be included in the show more regularly.
And don't make me work for free because that's not a great look.
Okay. Well, here's the thing: everyone else works for free.
Are they gay?
And how could I? Why would I assume that?
They gay? Bring Dimitri back on. No, I'm kidding.
Hold on, yeah, Dimitri, you want to loop yourself in here? Yeah, Dimitri, would it be fair for me to assume what your preferences are?
Yes.
Oh, so I should assume your preferences?
Oh, fuck you, James. I'm out of here.
All right, so Pat, you hear the way they talk to me. Dimitri owes me another $2. He's up to $12.
Well, what I saw there is a straight man using his privilege to just boldly assume that another man is straight. You're like, so I guess we're cool here. I can just assume what you like. Okay, cool. I never would have done that to Dimitri. Never.
Wait,
I
I
love
didn't
you, Pat.
assume
Thank
anything. I
you.
told him that I would never assume. I said I would never assume.
No, but the way you said it.
Oh, so the way that I said it presented that I was so by saying, Dimitri, I would never assume what your preferences are. The way that I said it,
there was a
assumed-
tone. There was like I would never assume. Can I assume like this guy?
Yeah, can we just get this guy out of here or something? I'm with
Wait,
Pat.
Dimitri, I thought you said you were leaving.
Yeah, well, I came back because I want to support.
Whoa,
That's an ally or a
Okay,
gay. I don't
alright.
know.
Okay, well, Pat, how about this? I booked you for the show. What does that
Uh-huh.
make me?
Sorry.
I booked you on tonight, so I booked the show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so am I not an ally?
So you're saying that anyone who interacts with a gay person, oh, actually, what you're doing, no, what you're saying right now, you booked me knowing that I was gay, so you're just pandering
No,
to the gay
I
audience,
did
which
not
doesn't
say-
exist, by the way, which
Now-
doesn't exist here.
Now it sounds like you're through your tone making assumptions about my behavior.
Or even your orientation. Maybe you're not straight.
Yeah, who were any of us to assume?
Well, you just did with Dimitri, but okay, carry on.
No, I didn't assume. Apparently, my tone.
I
was-
wasn't listening.
Okay, so whose fault is that?
What did you say?
I said, whose fault was that? If you weren't listening,
It's just, I've been going through so much. I don't know if I mentioned it. Jojo Siwa just came out as gay. It's been really-
yeah, that's how this started. I asked you, how did you feel finding out that news?
Well, it's tough because it really makes me change my top 3 gay people,
Okay. So who are your top 3?
Does that include or exclude Dimitri?
That's your decision.
Well, I don't know. You didn't let him finish.
Okay, Dimitri. Would you like to confirm or deny to Pat so he can either put you on his top 3 gay person list or not?
And no, Dimitri, that I would never do this. I would never put a fellow gay man or not gay man on the spot like this.
Yeah, exactly. I feel used. I feel totally
Okay.
used right now.
A gay man
Okay,
feeling
so-
used by a straight man. Classic
Dimitri,
narrative.
let's go back to the tech booth. Okay, so Pat, how about this? How about we just don't include Dimitri on the list to be
So we're excluding a potentially LGBTQIA plus from a conversation.
Okay, so how do we find out? We can't find out.
We give him time and space.
Okay, so then we don't put our lists together tonight.
Oh, don't sass me. You
I
non-gay.
assure you, I am not trying to sass you. That was more of a sound to indicate, do you approve or disapprove of that proposal?
Sounds like someone appropriating gay culture to me, but anyway, carry on.
How is that appropriating any culture? I said,
Gay people are sassy.
Okay. So because you're assuming that I'm being sassy, I'm then an assumed appropriator?
Yes.
And is that fair?
It's not.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
I've
It's
betrayed my community.
No, you haven't. You haven't betrayed any community, Pat.
I'm between my community. We pride ourselves on being open and inclusive and opening the doors to JoJo Siwa and other women like her. And I just, closed the doors. You were trying to find a way in, because now I see you as a fellow gay. I know that you're part of our community, and I closed that door and right in your face. And I'm so sorry, James.
Yeah. Hey, look, apology accepted.
But it's not your apology to accept.
Wait, whose apology is it to accept?
The world, James, the world. And more specifically, it's JoJo's.
Right. Okay. All right.
I feel so embarrassed.
No, don't, Pat. I love when you come on.
Don't tell me how to feel.
Okay, feel however you want. If you want to feel sad, okay. I want you to know that I'm here for you, and I love having you on the show. You've been on this show starting all the way back on week 1. If you want to tech, or you want to be a guest,
I don't want to do that. That's complicated.
Yeah, you don't want to, Pat. You're better than that. You're better than teching.
Gay people can be assholes too. We can be trash. I can lower myself to the tech level.
There's a lot of shots fired to the tech community right now.
I'm sorry, Dimitri.
Yeah, we may have. I'm more worried about offending the tech community on Twitch.
Don't equate their pain to ours.
No, I'm not trying to equate anything. I'm not good at math.
So you're saying gay people can't be good at math?
No, I'm not trying to say that at all. I'm saying James isn't good at math. Pat, how about this, Pat? When you asked me earlier,
Yeah.
who my top 3 would be,
Yeah.
I had my answer.
Okay.
Now I want to tell you, but I'm a little nervous.
Why be nervous? I'm cool, calm, composed, and super open.
I know, I see that. But Pat, I want you to know that you hold all 3 spots on my ranking.
That's so mean to Dimitri.
Pat, I want to thank you so much for being here tonight. I didn't expect us to have this conversation, but I really feel like I learned a lot tonight. And I think it's important right now. It's not even just right now, all the time, to sometimes keep your ears and eyes open and your mouth closed and just really listen.
Yeah. I think listening is important.
Yeah, it is important. Pat, I'm going to be in touch, and let's get you back on the show soon. And maybe next time we'll all have a big laugh together.
Okay.
Bye, Pat. Have a good night. That's Pat Gordo. Now, we're almost 200 episodes in, and I do not throw this term around a lot. What you just saw was a happening. It was a true happening. And I learned a lot. And I want to put those lessons to good use. Dimitri, are you out there?
Yeah, James, I'm here. What is it?
Dimitri, I think it's been an emotional night for a lot of people.
It has. I'm tired of fighting, James.
Yeah. And me too.
We're at a crossroads. On your side of the fence, on my side of the fence, we've been doing battle all night, and I'm ready to accept your apology.
You're right. It's been a night of tension, hasn't it? Whether it was you and me and Yoda, me and Pat, you and Pat, I think.
Yeah, for a moment, but yeah, and then Pat started trashing all the texts, which I will take up with Pat. But this is our time right now, James.
No, yeah. How about this? How about you and I make a deal? Because of all the great work you do, tomorrow, it's supposed to be a nice enough day in Montreal. You and me meet up. I let you buy me a coffee.
James, I knew you would say that. And I accept. Only if you sign this list of demands that I have right here. Just very quickly, we'll skim them. Acknowledgement, payment, stage time, no more bumps, and a share of At Home with James for all the techs on the show.
All right. In order to put this to rest, I want you to see this, and I want everyone to see this. I'm going to virtually sign my name right there.
As garbage, man. Thank you, James. I really appreciate that.
Dimitri, I appreciate you.
You know, I'm really happy this happened, James. I think this is going to be a super positive moment. So I'm super excited about the future of this show. You're having a great show, James. I love you to death. I always will. Let's see this show through. Let's do it, buddy.
All right. Well, that's Dimitri Kiris. He's in the booth. At the risk of jinxing what might happen next, I'm going to go back to the well one more time in the hopes that this really works in my favor. There we go. Let's welcome our next guest. He is not only a pickup artist, but he is the owner, founder, proprietor of his own pickup artist school, and he's here to tell us about it. Let's welcome back to the show, Socratease. What?
Can I dance for you?
What is this song playing here?
Would that be cool?
It's Socratease.
DJ, turn that down.
Oh, wait a minute. That song's playing on your end?
Yeah, it's playing at my club, James.
And your club is, of course, called
Sucker Please.
Sucker Please. Now,
Yeah. Hey, James.
Yeah.
Double kiss.
Now, did you know that song plays on this show every Friday with one of our regular guests, Steph Mercier-Voyer, who can't...
Oh, I know Steph. Yeah. Yeah. She comes to the club.
She comes to Sucker Please?
Yeah. Totally.
And you know her?
Of course. Yeah. She's everyone knows her. She's one of the mainstays of the club.
Oh, she's one of the mainstays? All right. So, well, I'm glad to know you enjoy the same song that she does.
Oh, yeah. I actually know the DJ who made that song.
Oh, you know the DJ? Can you tell me a little bit about that DJ?
DJ Fredo.
Fredo? How do you spell that?
F-R-E-D.
How many drinks have you had tonight, Socrates?
I'm polishing off a bottle right now.
Oh, okay. What is that? A bottle of soda water?
It's white wine. No
it's
big deal.
white wine. Okay, so you're having a bit of a relaxed Friday
Doesn't stain the teeth.
Okay, that's very
That's
wise.
big in pickup artistry. You need to have white teeth.
Oh, that's one of the big things in pickup artistry?
Yeah.
Okay, well, of course you are a pickup artist. You're here to talk about your school. Tell us, how has the school been doing the past couple of weeks since you've been here?
Well, it's been rough, James. I'm not going to lie to you, okay?
Well, we are going through a global crisis.
We're going through a global crisis, and this curfew, it's killing the club.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how are you in the club right now? It's currently 9:56. Curfew's been in place for about 2 hours.
Well, I live here, James.
Do you live inside your club?
Yeah.
Now, do you have a bedroom, or is it just the club part that you live in?
I sleep on that couch back there.
Okay, so you sleep inside one of your VIP lounge couches?
Yeah, that's right. Uh-oh.
Why, is something wrong in the club?
No, I don't know. Is everything fine on the tech end right now?
Well, you just said, uh-oh.
Yeah, I just assumed that the video's off, but I could be wrong. Never mind.
Well, I want to know how you know what's going on the tech end of things.
I used to tech a Twitch show, James.
You used to tech a Twitch show? What was that all about?
It was called At Home with Socratease.
Now, how long ago was this?
This was years ago.
Oh, so you had a show called At Home. What happened on the show?
It got too big for Twitch, so we had to cancel it.
So it got so big that instead of, migrating, you just canceled it?
Yeah, it called the whole thing off. It wasn't
sounds like a bit of a missed opportunity.
Well, I rose to the top. There was nowhere left to go.
Okay, well, that makes sense. So getting back to it, your school is under a bit of duress due to the curfew and things of that nature. What are your plans to keep the business afloat?
Well, we're doing what all good schools are doing. We're going online.
Okay, so you're going to be moving your pickup artist school online.
That's right. I'm teaching pickup artist Zoom classes, James.
Okay, well, that's very...
All the levels, level 1 through 5. You can take any of them on Zoom with one of our teachers.
Okay, so how many teachers do you currently have on staff?
We've got 4 teachers on staff. There's, of course, me, Socratease. There's Muscles. There's Philly Boom Boom.
Okay.
There's Janice. That's our one female pickup artist teacher.
Janice.
Janice, yeah. There's Turd.
So you have 5 teachers and one of them is named Turd.
Yeah.
How did he get that name?
What?
How did he get that?
Because he's a real piece of shit.
Okay, so you're now I'm gonna have to add you to the swear jar here, Socratease, $1. Okay, so you're telling me that you willingly employ someone that you don't have a lot of sounds like you don't have a lot of respect for this Turd character.
No, I have great respect for him. He's a piece of shit in the best possible way.
So tell me how that makes sense.
Well, we all sort of have our niches, you know, James. We all have our expertise.
Okay, so let's go through this. What would you say Muscles' expertise is?
Muscles' expertise is presentation. He's got a hot bod, and he knows how to show it off with his tight clothing. With his tight bod.
Okay, so
he shows off his hot bod with his tight bod.
Now, what about Philly Boom Boom?
Philly Boom Boom's got an ass that talks.
Now, what you mean? Of course, you mean metaphorically.
No, it can. He's trained his ass to talk.
Why the name Philly Boom Boom?
Well, it's Boom Boom.
All right, so tell me about Janice. What's her niche?
Janice, she now you don't get as many female students. Female students looking to pick up. It's just the way the cookie crumbles in this sort of in this line of work. You know, a lot of
so her niche is that she's a female pickup artist.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Now, I want you to confirm or deny. I just read something in the chat that really appeals to my taste. Confirm or deny Philly Boom Boom. Does his ass have a Philly accent?
Yeah.
All right. That's wonderful.
His ass has a Philly accent.
All right. Let's move on to
and I've caught it eating cheesesteak before.
Oh, you caught Philly Boom Boom's ass eating a cheesesteak?
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Well, it's a sight to behold, James.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Is that part of his curriculum?
I mean, it is, if you must know.
All right. Tell me a bit about Turd. You mentioned that he's a real POS. What's the niche there?
Well, Turd scrapes the bottom of the barrel.
What does that mean?
It means he knows how to work all of the sort of trash bar in Montreal and the kind of clientele that goes there.
All right, so Turd, he picks up the people that I guess we would call maybe rough around the edges.
Rough around the edges, yeah.
All right, and what's your niche?
My niche is I keep it all together. I'm sort of the Green Ranger.
How's that a niche? How's that a niche or an expertise?
I'm an all-around player.
Okay.
I've balanced all of my skills to be the perfect. I'm sort of the Bruce Lee of pickup artistry.
All right, the Bruce Lee of pickup artistry. So I want to ask you a question. I don't know if you were tuned in
Float like
earlier.
a butterfly, sting like a bee.
That's Muhammad Ali. Did you see my conversation earlier with Yoda?
I did, yeah.
Okay, so would you say that it's fair to say that it seems like there's some type of attraction there?
I think Yoda was laying on the moves.
Yeah. Now, where do you?
He was using a lot of the classic techniques that I like to teach in level 2 through 3 of pickup artist school.
What are those?
The levels?
No. What are the techniques?
Oh well, she was using negs.
Mm-hmm.
She was negging hard.
Yeah.
Totally negging hard. She was increasing eye contact. That's a big one that I teach.
Yeah.
You got to make eye contact and hold it.
Yep.
And she was also playing a little bit hard to get.
Right. Now, what did you think about the way that I was interacting in response?
James, I've got to say, I've taught pickup artistry for, I don't know, 10 years, and you might be the biggest natural I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wait, I'm the biggest natural?
James, the ladies, they love you. You use all the techniques. You nag, you escalate, you add physical contact. You know, you escalate physical
what
contact.
physical contact did I add?
You were leaning in to the camera.
Oh, I understand. Okay, so it sounds like that I am by accident really applying a lot of the skills that you teach.
Yeah, I would say, and then some. You know, I feel like I could even like learn some things from you.
You think you could learn from me? Now, what would you say my niche is?
You kind of have that like rough around the edges, sort of simple plan kind of
Oh,
vibe.
so if I ran into Turd, I would be his perfect pickup.
Yeah, turd, but like a super turd.
So I am super Turd.
You're a super turd, James.
Okay, so I think that
Hold
you
on,
probably
let me wet my whistle.
yeah, get a little lubricated there. It's probably unfair that I take Turd's name.
Yeah, so maybe
Yeah, let's just say I don't want to be super Turd.
okay. What about diarrhea boy?
Now, why would I be diarrhea boy?
Because you're smooth like liquid.
I'm smooth. So of all the liquids, of all the smooth liquids, you went with diarrhea.
But you're also a super
You couldn't
turd.
even. If I was, what was that now? Say that again.
You're also a super turd, so I just combined those. James,
Yeah,
you've got something.
Yeah, I don't want to be diarrhea boy.
If you ever want to teach at my school.
I don't.
Okay, well, the offer's open and we pay.
What does it pay? Well, what does it pay?
It's $200 a class and
Per
a free
class?
condom. What?
Wait, hold on. $200 per class or for the
per class? Yeah.
How many classes?
We 8 weeks.
So you're paying Janice and Philly Boom Boom $200 for 8 classes?
Yeah, that's right.
You
were trying to run the math in your head, James, but you can't quite do it, eh?
No, I wasn't trying to run the math in my head.
It seemed like you were.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Now, but if I was, it would have taken longer.
Mm-hmm.
We all know I'm not good at math on the show. And you said that you also provide your teachers with 1 free condom?
1 free condom, yeah.
So you can pay them over $1,000, but you only give them 1 condom?
$1,600 if you were.
Yeah,
answer.
I simplified it by saying over $1,000, and you can only give them 1 condom.
Well, James, we don't want them to get carried away.
Okay, so you don't want.
See, all these people are trained. They're trained in the art of seduction. You give them too many condoms, they're going to go wild.
Okay, well, that's good. It sounds like you promote safe sex.
I do.
All right.
James, are you having safe sex right now?
I'm not having sex. I'm talking to you right now.
Oh my God, James, your talents are being wasted.
Wait, you thought that on some level I could be having sexual intercourse right now?
Yeah.
How? You thought that just underneath this whole table I've been having sex this whole time?
I am.
Wait, you were having sex right now?
Yeah.
With who?
With one of my ladies.
One of your ladies?
Yeah. See, that's another pickup artist trick, James. You always have to say you have more than one lady, and that creates a sense of competition.
Well, do you have more than one lady?
Of course I do, James.
Well, who's this one? What's her name?
This one's name is Samantha.
How? Okay, but can you explain how you're having sex right now?
You want me to? You don't know what? You know what sex is, though, right,
Yeah, I'm
James?
aware. I'm very aware. But how are you? We can see you from about, I would say, the pectorals up.
Exactly, and from the pectorals down, I'm making love.
But you're not moving.
Yeah, I don't have to.
Wait, so she's just moving? Yeah. Sounds like you're a bit of a selfish lover, Socratease.
No, you got to make them work.
That's one of your big moves is they have to do the work.
Yeah.
Do you ever move during coitus?
I've never moved during coitus, not once.
So what do you just sit the entire time?
Sometimes I'm standing.
Sometimes you're standing?
Yeah, and sometimes I'm on my knees.
But you're never laying down?
Not once, no.
So all these
You
women
got
are
to
just
keep working, James.
all these women are just fine with this.
Yeah.
You've never had one complaint?
Well, we do have a complaint box at the school.
Well, that's very good. So people can send in their. So wait. Is this part of the school? So people can complain about the classes, but you've never received one complaint about your.
I also
love-
have a complaint box in my apartment, which is
Okay.
my bar.
Which is your yeah. So the complaint box for the school is the same complaint box for your apartment.
Yeah. And my assistant goes through the complaints once a month.
Who's your assistant?
Veronica.
Oh, so one name.
Yeah, she only has one name.
One name. Well, someone coming in from the chat right now, courtesy of High Score Run, is saying this is almost like a free Socratease class.
You're right, James. I should be charging you right now, but I feel like you should be charging me too because I'm learning so much from you.
What did you learn from me?
The way you're controlling the show, the way you're bouncing back and forth between guests, the way you're naturally engaging in deep conversations with people, making them drop their guards. I mean, this is pickup. This is a pickup.
You're blown away.
I'm being blown right now, but I'm also blown away.
Oh, wait, no, you're receiving oral sex right now. Is that why you can't focus?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? I have to say, I'm very impressed with the amount of composure that you can keep. You're maintaining being a guest during an interview, but you're also having sex and having sex acts performed on you.
James, I gotta say, I'm impressed that you're maintaining your composure hosting right now. It's really unbelievable.
Yeah, well, thank you. I would say that you and I are living two very different experiences at the moment.
And yet they're very similar.
How?
Just attitude.
Oh, so we're similar in attitude.
Attitude, skill, style.
Yeah, style. I am dressed nothing like you.
Well, my scarf matches your shirt. And my t-shirt matches your sweater.
I have to say that I don't
know. And
know.
Our facial hairs kind of give off the same vibe.
No, they don't give off the same vibe at all. They're very different. Would you like?
I don't think so. I think that they give off a very similar vibe.
Could you lean in a little bit so we can do a full comparison here?
Oh, this is increasing intimacy, James. This is pickup 101.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, see, they're nothing alike.
They're pretty similar, James.
Okay, well, I guess we'll have to agree. I don't know. I'm going to be honest, Socratease. I don't know if I really want to be looped into this whole PUA world.
Well, it's a calling, James. Sometimes the PUA world picks you,
Oh, so I've been selected by the pickup artist world.
Yeah, the gods of pickup have selected you. They've come down from Mount Olympus and chosen their next whatever they call it.
A pickup artist?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Like the hero's journey. Yeah. You're about to start your hero's journey into pickup artistry.
Well, if I ever need any advice, I'll be sure to drop. Are you doing any drop-ins on Zoom?
Well, yeah, exactly. We've canceled our drop-in workshop because it's past curfew. Normally it takes place Wednesdays at 10:30 p.m. and we do things like build your own fedora, sunglasses, and such. But right now we're doing that strictly online. So if you have your fedora supplies at home and you want to join one of our classes, feel free. We build flair. We give you leave the class with some negs. We teach intimate touching, and we also teach you how to have sex without moving.
That's all in the free workshop?
It's all in the free workshop. You should see what we offer in our paid workshops.
I would prefer not to.
Well, James, if you ever want to take one, it's on me.
Oh, so you're gonna pay for my semester of pickup artist school at Socratease College?
Yeah, and I bet you'll graduate with honors.
Yeah, I don't like the way that you say that, and then you take a sip of your booze.
Yeah.
Well, Socratease, but before we let you go, what's on tap for the rest of your night?
Well, I'm gonna finish up over here and probably go lie down on my couch and fall asleep.
Oh, so you're going to be going to bed soon. It's going to be an early night.
Yeah, I get tired after all the sexual behavior.
Yeah, really. Yeah, it looks like you're putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
Yeah. Well, do I dare ask what's happening right now before we let you go?
Right now, we're on a 5-minute break.
Oh, you have 5-minute break intervals?
Yeah, she's taking a smoke break.
Oh. Well, Socrates, I want to thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
And anytime you want to come by,
it really was my pleasure.
yeah, I can tell. Anytime you want to come by and promote your school, I'll be happy to have you.
Yeah, check us out. Check out Muscles at Instagram, and check out my my Twitter handles and my Instagram, and follow the school. And yeah, we're doing great things online. You'll be able to pick up anyone on Zoom when you finish the class. Anyone you want.
Anyone you want. Well, thanks, Socrates. Have a good rest of the night and enjoy the rest of your break.
All right, thanks a lot, James. And double kiss, bye.
That was Socrates. I don't know why I agreed to do the double kiss. Did anyone else notice that when he was promoting his school, the only thing that he said was check out at Muscles on Instagram? He didn't even promote his own school or himself. He said, you can find me on Instagram, but he only gave Muscles handle. Anyways, guys, that's our show tonight. This has been an absolutely unbelievable turn of events. I think it's clear that I should never, ever dab on this show for the rest of the time that I'm hosting it, because it did nothing but create animosity, tension, misunderstandings, so on and so forth. I want to thank Socrates, Pat Gordo, and Yodia for being here. I also sincerely want to thank Dimitri Kirez for not only his comedic work when he appears on the show, but also his unbelievable teching prowess. Finally, last but most certainly not least, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to come back, which I think you do, we will be back next Monday, Wednesday, and of course Friday right here on twitch.tv/@home with James. Until then, have yourself just the greatest weekend that you can, despite the circumstances. I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, peace.